Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and we have got some news dropping today with a new login champion that is based on a real-life person, and it is going to be coming to Raid as a login reward, very similar to the promotion that they did with Ninja. So I'm going to be getting you everything you need to know about that and getting you caught up here as we end the month of November for Raid Shadow Legends. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so as you can see over there, S1MPLE is going to be looking like that in game and is going to be added as a legendary to the high elf roster, and is actually going to be an archer similar to how they did Ninja when they added him to the Shadowkin. Now, if you're not familiar with S1MPLE, he is one of the best CSGO players of all time, so he's an absolutely incredible FPS gamer, and I think this is a pretty smart move by Plarium because typically, people that are hardcore into the FPS scene are not going to be the type to play a game like Raid Shadow Legends. Usually the people that are going to play Raid are going to be those type of gamers that are in Clash Royale or Summoner's War or other mobile games. A lot of times your FPS players that are doing CSGO are not going to be into Raid, so it could be an opportunity for Plarium to reach out to a new market with a lot of new potential players that haven't maybe been exposed to Raid yet or given the game a shot, and then integrating something like S1MPLE might bring some of those players along for the ride. So I think it's going to be a smart move by Plarium, and we'll see if it ends up growing the Raid player base and growing the Raid community. So it might be a fun time for us to pull up the trend line for Raid Shadow Legends and take a look back at the Ninja promotion and see if that ended up doing anything for Raid as a game. Now, the Ninja promotion went live basically right in the middle of July. So you can see there on the chart that we do have a pretty significant spike in worldwide interest for Raid Shadow Legends right when the Ninja promotion went live, and then it kind of trickled back down to its normal level that it was trickling down to after Raid's peak all-time, which was early 2020, but it did get very close to its all-time peak after the Ninja promotion. Now, games over time are going to typically peak in that like 1 to 2 year range and then kind of slowly drop off is the normal trend that most games experience, but there was a breath of life for Raid during the Ninja promotion, so we'll see if something similar happens for S1MPLE when it comes to integrating him into the game, but I do expect a little bit of a spike and then for it to kind of correct. But all in all, I think it's a smart move. I think it's a smart choice for Plarium to reach out and try to bridge that gap with some of the FPS gamers and get them exposed to Raid Shadow Legends. And worth noting, when I do say the typical route is to kind of ramp up for a year or two and then slowly drop down, that's if a game is not being released with an insane amount of hype, like if it's a big IP. So a game like New World, for example, that Amazon released, that's not going to follow that trend. That's going to be most popular right when it comes out, that first month that it's released, and then it'll probably trickle down after there. But Raid was not released as a big IP. It's not like a Diablo 4 type of release. When a game is that big, its most popular time is probably going to be its first month. But for a game like Raid that has to build its player base, it's typically going to ramp up for a year or two, and then it's going to slowly drop off when it's not the new shiny toy, hot new thing in the gaming community. So yeah, that should be starting soon. Actually, like tomorrow or the next day, it's going to be kind of at the start of December is when that 7-day promotion to get the high elf legendary S1MPLE being put into the game is supposed to start. So that should be starting anytime soon. In terms of what is going on in the game right now, we've still obviously got the crazy 10x summoning event. I know Scratch is going crazy on this one. We've seen some people going absolutely insane for Hegemon, which I knew was going to happen. Some of those higher tier players are really going to be going nuts for Hegemon if they don't have him yet. And Draco is obviously an amazing champion as well. So what we've got here is, you know, it's the end of the month. Plarium trying to hit some quota numbers and get some big spending, get some people pulling shards for the month of November and really bump those revenue numbers up before the end of the month. I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's the actual reason, but it would be funny if it was, because it did kind of slide in out of nowhere, out of thin air. We get this crazy event for Draco and Hedgie, just kind of like seemed like a panic move at the end of the month here. Oh, November's not being a good month. Let's do something to get the numbers up. Draco, Hedgie, summoning event 10x, go, and we'll bump up the revenue numbers here before November ends. But so just kind of funny how it seemed to work out because it did kind of come out of nowhere. And also, if you are going to be going for Genzin and doing the guaranteed summon event, remember that this is going to be the last day for that. So you're going to want to get those shards pulled. 120 ancients for Genzin. So if that interests you, make sure you're getting that done today. Then for all the stuff going on in game right now, obviously the most important thing is the Vildrax Epic Champion Fusion. That's kind of the bridge between Halloween and the holiday season. And they're actually adding another bridge this year by doing that simple promotion where he is a 7-day login champion. That's what's going to be getting us through the beginning of December. And then in the middle of December is typically when they launch their Christmas Fusion. I believe the Pixneo Fusion last year started on December 14th. So for the first kind of half of December, they're going to be having the hype around the simple promotion, and then that will lead us into the holiday fusion that is based around some sort of winter Christmas theme or something is what I expect. But right now, the only tournament going on in game is the Fire at Night tournament right here for Vildrax. If you're doing that, you're going to want to make sure you get to 2,050 points to keep pace on that. And then if we go under the events tab, we will see that right now we've got champion training live for the next couple of days, and the thing to focus on is the artifact enhancement because that is going to end today, and you're going to want to at least get the top row done and get to 2,000 fragments to make sure you are getting the 10 up for grabs there. And we are down to the final hours on this iteration of the Doom Tower, so make sure you're getting those secret rooms done today and tomorrow to make sure you're getting as much progress and the champion fragments for the Doom Tower champions and as many rewards as you can get from your progress in the Doom Tower. And now we can take a look at the shop and go over the packs that are available today. So right here is the special ancient pack. Obviously, they're doing this to collide with the Genzin offer going on right now for the guaranteed summon as long as you pull enough shards. So we're going to go gems of 300 and then 25 of the ancient shards is a 1.49. Anytime you see a pack limit of 3, you got to be kind of iffy on if it's going to be good or not. So that one unfortunately is not that great. This one has cool art. Let's see if the offer matches the art here. We've got 200 gems, 750k silver, energy of 300. We're all over the place here on this one. Then we've got the XP days of 2 and energy refills of 5 with 3 legendary tomes and a 2.15. So not bad. I mean, you kind of get everything except for shards available here. It's not great. I wouldn't run out to buy this right away, but it is all right. And then a special void pack. This one is going to be $20 with the 2 epic tomes. So we're going to go boom. And then 100k silver. Okay, and 5 void shards. I don't think this one's going to be too great. With the 5 greater potions, or superior, sorry. Okay, yep, 1.98. Again, purchase limit of 3 means not that great. And then I had somebody commenting yesterday that I hadn't covered the mini mix pack in forever. So I will go ahead and do this. I probably only do this like once every 2 or 3 weeks just because I go over the offers almost daily and I've plugged this in hundreds of times. But for those of you that are newer to the channel or something, I'm happy to plug it in for you every now and then. So let's go ahead and plug this in. We've got 30k and then a 4-star chicken. The clan boss key I'm not really going to put in. That's pretty ancillary. The 5 brews, the 1 ancient shard, and then the 1 energy refill to go along with a day's XP boost. And I believe that is everything. If we get the arena refill in there, boom. Okay, so you can see they're 2.88. It's technically not that bad. If you're looking for like a general utility offer to make sure you keep your XP banner live, I'm smashing my desk here, but to make sure you keep your XP live, get a little bit of chicken, some energy, a shard that you can YOLO and maybe get something good out of it. It's really not that bad, but I just don't cover it every time I go over the offers because I've plugged this in hundreds of times. And for my viewers that have been around a long time, I don't want to refresh this more than like once a month or so, but that is why. The Cruel set, we've got $10 for some 6-star Cruel. That is not going to cut it in my opinion. So really nothing worth note here. And by the way, also it's the same story for the monthly pack, but the monthly pack grades out pretty similar to the mini mix pack. It's usually about a 2.5 depending on which one you get. There's like 3 different monthly packs based on your spending to your in-game. But yeah, really nothing that I would rush to go ahead and buy. It was yesterday we had a Cyber Monday offer, and that was way better than anything I'm seeing here today. Alrighty, so that's most of what we needed to get covered in this one. The big news of the day is the official release that we are going to be getting simple coming to the game soon as a champion in Raid, and hopefully they pull it off as well as they pulled off the Ninja promotion. In hindsight, they honestly did it pretty well. Ninja's a pretty solid champion, but he didn't like break the meta or anything. But he's a great option for some of those new accounts to have a DPSer, and he's endgame viable in multiple different scenarios. So hopefully they pull this promotion off as well and do a good job designing the champion, and we'll kind of see how that goes. And you know, I will get you a guide as soon as I can to get you my full thoughts on S1MPLE and get him added to the tier list and give you the full context of exactly what to expect. But that should be launching in the next day or two, and you should be getting him for free as long as you are just logging in and being active on Raid Shadow Legends. So I'm gonna head on over to stream. You are welcome to come join me. There's a link down below as always indicating if I am live or not after I release my wrap-up videos like this. And if not, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and thank you for watching. Peace.